Welcome to Nashville football fans. A great look here inside of Nissan Stadium. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And away we go from Nashville. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. Out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
He was the 6th overall pick of the New York Football Giants, but he fell just shy, Kate, of 6 full seasons with New York. Remember, a mid-season release led him to the Minnesota Vikings a season ago. Now he hopes to take all that experience, the ups and the downs, the peaks and the valleys, to make the most of this situation in Indy.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Jarvis Brownlee there to make that play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 46. He's going to keep it this time. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Colts first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friends, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
The reason the Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger, but looking for the balance of managing risks he takes while keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket, that's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Out left, and Lockett makes the grab. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's Lockett, he brings it in. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the 47. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Titans will have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Shotgun snap now to Ward. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Going now on first down. Ward. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans get the game's first points here in the second. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Here's Gould on the return. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's Jones out the play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Now a toss play, Taylor. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, they did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That one nabbed by Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Colts.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Jones going to do it himself. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
3rd down, Jones to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3. They're going Taylor. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
So Tennessee headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ward off the play fake. That throw finds Okonkwo. And they make the stop, I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes, Kate. He gets drilled. And QBs know that feeling. When you're letting it go and you get hit, definitely not the throw he wanted. And by happenstance, the adjusted throw still found a home, and that home was his teammate.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Timeout Indianapolis, that's its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. To the air with Ward. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's Gould on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. He keeps it and takes off. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up 2nd down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
2nd and 6 now. He's calling his own number again. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
It's downfield. He's got it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Indianapolis.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get their first points of this game just before halftime. Daniel Jones with a touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Colts 7.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. He's going deep this time. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here's the Tennessee offense getting ready to start our third quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Now a toss. It's Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
They got out ahead of that one. A good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Ward setting the pass. Hits him on the out route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10. It's Pollard. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
From midfield on 2nd down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
What's going to throw here on 3rd? He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Oh, the Colts got to it first. And after losing a hold of that one, he's still shaking up on the play. So we'll see team personnel out there to tend to him. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Jones setting up the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Jones looking to throw. He tucks it and takes off. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Jones now on 3rd down. Searches from the pocket. That's on target to Pierce. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Colts 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut. And make the catch.
Jones gonna do it himself. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Taylor trying the left side. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They go again with Taylor. He got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Jones gonna do it himself. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not gonna get past the line. It's gonna be 3rd down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Jones now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Taylor. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Here's another 4 out. And this is stopped behind the line as well.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
3rd and goal for Jones. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. First throw for the backup now. He takes it himself.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
The Colts adding a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up. Running back sent in motion. Allen on 3rd and short. That's Lockett. He brings it in. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good. 4 on Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Hand off, running right, Pollard. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. And Allen will hold on to this. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to be set up just a few yards from Gator here. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Another Tennessee Titans. 1st and goal. That's a 3-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Pollard trying to punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans in range for a game-winning score. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Throwing here, Allen. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here he is to throw. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. It's a very important field goal for Joey Sly. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's Gould on the return. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Colts ready to take the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To throw. Taken in by Pierce. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's running for it. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Back to throw. Hits him on the in route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Colts.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
One final shot here. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And there'll be no game-winning touchdown in this one. That tackle ends this ball game. So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.